Alright guys, I already have a bunch of chartreuse because I've been making chartreuse tails for everything in the winter color. Okay, we got the Tadpole Jr. here. Alright, each mold only makes 10 at a time, so I can only make 20 at a time. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to melt this chartreuse color for the tails, and we're going to shoot it in these molds, and I'll show you what I do with that, because I got to cut the tails off to make the tails. Put them back in the mold, then we're going to shoot Blue Boy. Okay, let me get this cooked. Alright folks, got the chartreuse ready here. Alright, so what I got to do first, alright, shoot the molds with the tail color. Alright, now we'll let that cool. I'll show you the next step. Alright guys, since I've been shooting a lot of Blue Boy in the New Chaos swim bait and other stuff, I got plenty of scrap Blue Boy. I just keep it in stuff like this, you know, and cut her up and reuse it much as I can. That's the great thing about solid colors, you can reuse them. When you're shooting dual colors, you lose a lot of it. I got bags and bags of it back here of some of the colors, like black and chartreuse. What are you gonna do with it when you melt it together? You know what's gonna happen, right? Might be able to get by using it in a bass bait. That's about it. Alright, I'm gonna cook this up. Alright, while this is cooking, I'll show you what we do with the tails. Alright guys, here's what we gotta do. Here's our baits. Pull them out of here. Now, what I gotta do, first of all, I gotta find a couple that's good. Alright, believe it or not. Alright, some people ask me why I don't shoot more dual colors in these small baits. This is why. These small bait molds do not shoot good. They catch fish. This little Tadpole Jr. is a fish catching rascal. I'm gonna tell you that. It flat out catches them. But for some reason they don't shoot the best. I think it's because they catch air sometimes, and the mold was cold now. I just pulled it off the shelf and shot it. It's only 70 couple degrees today, so that probably didn't help either. I wasn't expecting to have any trouble today with that, but there it is. Alright, this one done fine. This one was perfect. Alright, that's why we shot 2 of them, right? Now what I'm doing is I'm cutting these tails off right above. I'm leaving enough plastic on there because when the Blue Boy color goes in, it's got to have something to melt to get a bite, right? You want to make sure that they melt together a little bit. Alright, now after I cut all those off, what I've got to do is I got to take each one of these and put it back in the mold. Like that. Okay? Yep. Got to put it right back where it's supposed to be. Alright? Now I'm going to heat the Blue Boy up. I'll put the rest of these back in place, and we'll shoot the Blue Boy. Alright guys, I got it heated up. I'm going to shoot it real fast. I run it up to right at 340. I run it a little hotter. Now I'm holding pressure for a second. Alright. I'm doing that because once we put those tails in there, we stop the air from escaping, right? The air can't escape as easy. So a lot of venting. This is the 3-inch minnow. If you can see the lines right here at the end of the tails, see those lines right there? That's your venting. So if I cut these tails off, put the tail back in and shoot the body, the plastic can't vent. It can't get rid of any air. So tadpoles are the same way, so that's why I held it for the second. And sometimes they don't come out good. I can reuse the tail, but like I said, the small molds, the Stinger and Junior and this Tadpole Jr. don't shoot the best. You get dents at times and other things, but I'll tell you what, it's a It's a fish catcher though, that's for sure. Alright, y'all ready? Let's see what we got. Alright. That came off. I threw that plastic like this, the throw it on the table, and it stuck to my fingers. And I pulled my hand back, it came with me. Bam. What y'all think? Now we have Blue Boy, Tadpole. So there's a dent in the first one right there. Tadpole is a chartreuse tail. Now, did the dents hurt anything? No. But this mold is bad about that first one denting. And I even held it for a little bit. If you watch any great bait maker, they'll say, hold it. Hold pressure on it for a little bit. Well, you see how I did that. Alright? And you got to have it hot enough so these, see how these melt together? Yep. That's what you want. You want those to melt to it. Alright? There you go, guys. Hey, you guys, you know the routine? You put down a number between 1 and 400. I start at 10. I go 10, 400. Y'all been watching a while. I'm not going to go through that every time. And then make sure you're subscribed. If that little box is black under the video, you're not a subscriber. YouTube will unsubscribe you. Some of y'all folks said you've been unsubscribed 2 or 3 times the last couple of years. I know. So go ahead and make sure you subscribe. It's a subscriber giveaway. Then you leave a number. On Wednesday night, I do a draw. I film it with this little camera I'm using now. I film the draw. I load that on Thursday. You're watching one today. Okay? And I done mailed out to the winner today. The guy that won last night, Glenn won last night. His baits are on the way. Jeffrey, your baits are on the way. Okay? And then I'll load that on Thursday morning. Friday mornings and Wednesdays, I load fun videos. This week was on the bug. I done loaded one to YouTube. I'll just make it live in tomorrow morning. It's on the stinger. Okay? It's on the full-size stinger. This bait. Alright? So, appreciate y'all guys. And Sundays, every Sunday, I load a pour to catch. It's over on Wednesday evening at 5:30. Last night about 7, 8 o'clock, somebody left a number. I'm like, what? Look, I've been doing this long enough, and some of y'all guys been watching long enough. Why would you leave a number at 7 o'clock at night? I mean, it was later than that. Because I didn't get the video made till late, because I worked yesterday to 6:30. I didn't leave the job till 6:30 last night. So it was late till I made it. And at that time, you left a number after that. You was way late. So guys, no. Usually at 5:30, if I'm home at 5:30, I make it, because I need time to edit. It rushed me last night. But hey, work gets in the way sometimes. Appreciate y'all guys. Hope you enjoy the video coming up, okay? Bam. First cast. Should I go back home? Alright guys. You know, sometimes the trick is just finding fish. I was the same spot just a week ago, and there was a few fish on this. I think it's a cedar tree. I found it about 3 weeks ago. Didn't know about it about 3 weeks ago. I don't know how long it's been here. It might have been here for years. I just happened to find it. Sometimes you just get lucky and find something, you know. And there was a few fish on it. I came back 3 or 4 days later, and there was just a handful on it, and they wouldn't bite nothing. That's a nice fish. So what's the secret to crappie fishing? That's a nice fish. He's probably 11 inches. The secret to crappie fishing sometimes, guys, is finding the fish. They move a lot, and I think that's what we don't think about. We go somewhere and catch some on a dock or a tree or a brush pile, and it's in 15 foot of water, and we're going to catch them every time we come. And you go back next time, and there's a few fish there, and you start fishing, you don't even get bit, or you catch 1 or 2 and they quit. The secret is finding fish and finding fish that are interested. Donnie just said something about the moon phase, where he said the fishing hadn't been right in the moon phase. Well, there's a lot to that, and Sam does some study on that and talks about that. I've never got into that deeply, but I know Bassmaster Magazine for years had charts and stuff and talked about that. So that's something you might look into. I think it does make a difference. I know the moon phase affects people, right? They always say crime's higher during certain moons and full moons and stuff. So anyway, all right guys, Winter Junior. This is the Tadpole Jr. in the winter color. Winter is Blue Boy with a chartreuse tail. Oh, y'all just seen me make them. Y'all know that. All right. It's a great bait. Somebody just commented last night when I was reading the comments back, and I don't remember what you ordered. I think you ordered, I don't remember. Anyway, guys, y'all see how many comments I get, and I appreciate each and every one of them, and I read each and every one of them, but I can't remember who said what, and sometimes I just don't give that information either. I don't, you know, I just say one of y'all, so that way I don't point you out, because I don't know, you might go, don't do that to me. Some people don't like to be called out. But one of you made a comment, and I give you, when you place an order, I'll give you something different than what you ordered, or I'll give you some colors you didn't order, okay? Somebody ordered little bits today, this morning. I filled the order before I came and go fish. I went and put it in the mailbox this morning. We have one of those postal mailboxes in our subdivision. I went up and stuck it in before I came out this morning. So I stuck some different colors in his package, and I stuck some tadpoles and some bugs and some little swim baits, inch and a half swim baits. I gave him, I called them mechs. Some of y'all have gotten that ordered from me. You've got I call it a Lake Country mechs. I just give you a mix of stuff. That way you can play with those. If you never used a swim bait, you can throw the swim bait out and reel it one time and go, wow, look at that little tail move. That's right. So you think, hey, next time I'm going to order that. And this is what this guy said. He said, I used those tadpoles. I sent him full-size tadpoles. He said, I used those full-size tadpoles. Man, they work good. They done good. He said, next time I'm ordering some. That's why I give y'all a mixture of baits. Give you a chance to try something that you might have never used. I think this one is a crappie. I just caught a white perch. Probably not going to show him to y'all. He's about 9 3/8. All right, bam. Well, guys, I said this earlier, about 2 fish back. I'm gonna pick him up here. I've been about 4 places this morning. I only caught a couple, one here, one there. You'll see the first fish I caught that I recorded was off of a cedar tree in the water. I think it's what it is, a Christmas tree or something. There's 2 of them there. They're about 10, 12 foot. Sorry I hit y'all. And I caught one there, and the rest of them, all they wanted to do was follow me. I went to a dock, and that's why I went to Jamie. There was about 10 there. And I've caught nice fish there in the past couple weeks. Now, the last 2 times I've been there, I was trying to pick one off at front. Last couple times I've been there, I've caught none, and they're there. There's fish are still there. I don't know if somebody else is fishing it. Maybe somebody else is hitting it during the week. Fishing pressure. I don't know what it is. I've tried a couple different baits there last time I was there. I don't know, but you can't make them bite. Now I hear people go, "Oh, you got a live scope." You can't make them bite, and I'm proving that this morning. Like I say, and I've said this a few times in other videos. I done fished quite a few schools this morning and caught one here, and some of them I caught none. The last dock I went to had about 15, 20 on it. I caught none there. I made about 10 casts. They would follow me. That's it. I just left. I came to this dock. So live scope does not make the fish bite. Live scope helps you find them. Stop it. You can see that they're there. That's a nice fish. He's probably 10 inches. Okay, on that blue boy with a chartreuse tail, and it's called Winter. That's why I call it Winter, guy. It works really good. Now I make this bait in, I make this color in LC shad. It's got a chartreuse tail. I make it in the fluke. I make it in the willowtail. And y'all seen how I make it. And same way in the LC shad, I got to put the tail in the mold and make the tail separate. I do have a tail mold for that I can make the tails with. And I can tell you right here, guys, I'm sitting in 14 foot. The fish on the top is something I learned right here. Oh, he part bass. The fish up high, and here's what you hear people say all the time. Fish on top of the brush pile are more active. The fish that are only 3 and 4 feet on this dock will not pay any attention to me. I've learned right here, I've got to let it sink to the bottom. There's some fish that are at 10 foot, 12 foot. That's the ones I'm catching. Yep. That's the way to do it, isn't it? That's the old way to do it. Pop every fingernail. If it's in the right position, you can do that, can't you? That's a nice fish, guys. He's right at 11. He's probably 10 and 10 7/8. All right, see these fish? Let me empty my hands. These fish right here, they won't bite me. I'm catching them right here. The ones down here are supposed to bite me. And how do I know that? Because I'm letting it sink that far. And I'm thinking, gosh, I got to be close to being on the bottom. I'm waiting that long before I'm getting hit. I haven't been watching the depth finder. There's so much green there and so many braces and X's that. So I'm throwing it way up under there. I'll see if I can see it this time. Don't see it. So there's so much green there, it's hard to find. There it goes. I seen it. I seen it. Found it. All right, it's at 6 feet. Nothing. I lost it now. Okay, there it is. It's at 8 feet. I don't see it now. It's at 8 feet, and I seen some fish shuffling. Oh, I had a bite. All right, something there about 10 feet. I see these fish right here. That's the ones that got after it. One of them hit me. Bam, it doesn't sink. Wow, come on, baby. Love ultralight rod. Well, this ain't ultralight, I'm sorry. This is a light action rod. It's made for a 2 to 8 pound test. I got 2 pound on it. But I love it. See how it's bending? Get that bend in it. And he's just fighting. He's not that big of a fish. He's just throwing a fit. And he felt like he was a big fish. So that's what makes it fun, right? That's what's fun about a light rod. It's a 7-foot rod. This is a... y'all have asked me what this rod is, and I think I've mentioned it a couple times. This is a Wally Marshall Classic. I've had it about 2 years. That's a nice fish too. He's about 10 inches. Probably 9, 11 16ths. 9, something like that. 11 16ths. Let's see if we can come up with at least one more. Did I tell y'all a secret? You ready? This is a pour to catch. Yeah, y'all didn't know, did you? See, the shop part at the front had you fooled, didn't it? I miss playing with y'all. I said that one time, somebody made a comment. That's funny that you had a secret. We could see it in the title. I know. That's called dry humor. Right? I didn't go back there far enough. Probably. Watch now. I'm going to let it sink. I want to show y'all how the ones in the bottom are hitting it. Try not to run my trolling with the wind's pushing me. Okay, still sinking. Still sinking. I don't know where it's at. I'm not looking. I might be watching for my bait. I don't do that not often. If I go for a while and don't have a bite. All right, so I didn't get back there far enough. So I'm almost, look here, I'm almost straight down. See, it's coming back toward me too, guys, as it sinks. Oops, hey, like that. Something must have hit me and I didn't see it. My bait pulled down. All right. I've been using the same bait now, guys. It's getting a little loose. Now, I'll tell you what I can do. I can flip it over. Oh, why did I tell you all that? It's the same shape. It's shaped like a football, so it's... You can just flip it over and keep it going. See, I shouldn't tell y'all stuff like that. Tadpoles, you can do that. Willowtails. I thought I seen my line jump. There I did. Bam. See, I just letting it sink. I wasn't reeling it. I wasn't doing nothing. They're hitting it on the bottom. Maybe they think, oh, this is a nice fish. Maybe they think that the other fish are chasing it down. The other fish are seeing it probably. You know, and they're eyeballing it. Maybe they even make a little movement to follow it and quit. And maybe they think that it's a minnow running from the other fish, right? And they go, here it comes, you know? And that's why they're grabbing. Woo! He wanted it too. All right, buddy, you're all right. I can get it from you. I can get it out of you. I got it. He had it down to his crushers. I call those the crushers, and nobody's corrected me. I think that's what you call them. That last little bit before it goes into your stomach. All right, guys, there you go. That's a nice fish there, guys. We're going to end it right there. He's probably 11 and, he might make 12 inches. Let's say he's 11 3/4, all right? We're not going to say he's 12, but he's right at it. That's a nice fish. All right, guys, y'all know the routine, right? Let me kind of wash my hands. I don't like to get a slime all over my camera when I cut it off and on. The button's white now. 1 through 400, I start at 10. I said this in the shop part. Have it down before 5:30 Wednesday evening. Around 5:30, I make the video on Wednesday evening. So, okay, we do this once a week. I load that video on Thursday. Come back and see who won. If you leave a number, you need to come back and see who won. I've had about 4 people that have never collected their prize because they never come back and see who won. And they're still commenting. And I comment to them at least 3 or 4 times, hey, dude, you won this week. Nothing. Crickets. I quit. After a while, I quit commenting, okay? So I made that comment on Wednesday night's video, and that young fella sent me his address, and it's a good chance he's got his package today. I can't remember who he was from. But anyway, I mailed it this week. So only rule I have is you can't go over the number. Okay, and you must be a subscriber. Make sure that little subscribe button under the video, if it's black, you're not subscribed. Hey guys, Dennis, Fishing Lake Country. Appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see y'all next week. We'll try this again. Wednesdays, Fridays are fun videos. Today is Saturday. Okay, this is Saturday before the draw. I'm making this video. I'm remaking it, guys. I had my microphone went bad, and I'm sorry if a couple of my videos I've been loading lately have a little static in them. It's the microphone. Today I got a brand new microphone, so hopefully all this is working. I tested it at home. At home it worked just fine. So if it don't work good today, you're gonna get the old one. You're gonna get the old video. So I'm gonna redo the video tonight so y'all have one without a bunch of noise in it. All right. So I appreciate y'all. Then I'll throw some videos in on Saturdays when I get a chance. Guys, I'll have an extra. I threw one in today. All right, on the fluke. See y'all, guys.